Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Brian Holtzman, and this is my channel. I'm in a very special place today. This is a place I like to visit when I visit my sister Terry on Long Island. This is the Cutter Arboretum. Arboretum. A very difficult word to pronounce. And here we go. Here we go. So you'll see what I see as we walk from the parking lot area. This is the summer home of Mr. Cutting. He was an industrialist. His main residence was in New York City. And this was where him and his wife and children spent the summers. We're walking up the main driveway now. And as we get further along on the tour, I'll give you some pertinent information. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful. Those are New York accents that you just heard. New York accents. And that was a car that almost ran me over. And here we go. I'm masked up, but this is some of the property. And it just keeps getting better and better. And here it is. Look at that. This is the main house. This is their summer house. When they needed a break from New York City, this is where they came. The weather's finally cooperated here on Long Island. Today is sunny, as you can see. It may be even sunny enough to interfere with the quality of this video. How's that? But we won't have to carry the umbrellas today. And we'll go over here to the information board so you can get the scoop of what's going on here. That magnificent 68-room mansion called Westbrook was the country home of William Bayard Cutting, 1850 to 1912, and his beloved wife Olivia. Their main residence was in New York City. W.B. Cutting was an industrialist involved in railroads, banking, insurance, real estate, and sugar refineries. He married Olivia in 1877. They had 4 children, and this is where they lived. This is the inside of the residence. They have tours, but I will not be taking a tour today. Is that something else or what? That's the entrance we came up. Stained glass windows and the fireplace in the breakfast room are by Louis Comfort Tiffany. Can you believe that? The one and only. So this guy had money. There's no doubt about it. When he bought a car, he did not have to make payments. He was also generous with his money. And when his wife died in 1949, this property and home were donated to the state of New York. And as you can see, it is just beautiful. I love these overhangs here. The place where the vehicle parks, perhaps. Mitzi Shore had a home in Beverly Hills that had one of these as well. And that just goes right over there. Is that wonderful or what?
You want to grab something? Sure.
So we'll just walk around this beautiful home. This is a reason why cleaning ladies don't like to do windows. If you fell off one of those, or fell out one of those windows, Look at this chimney. That's 1900s for sure. '86. That's when this building was built. 1886. Can you remember where you were in 1886? It's 698 acres. .698 acres. And I tried to get out here earlier this week, but the weather was not cooperating. And today's full of sunshine. I think this is going to be a two-part video. Perhaps I'll stop it at 20 minutes. And start another one. Golf links. It had a golf course as well. One of the United States' earliest private golf courses. In 1895, William Dunn Jr., a young Scottish professional, built the Westbrook golf links on the property's estate. Wow. So this guy was loaded. Just loaded. An industrialist. They don't use that word industrialist anymore. They use, what do they call them? Entrepreneurs. You don't hear the word industrialist. All the industry is nice conifer. So imagine having a place like this. Six, that's a lot of trips back and forth to Home Depot for plants. This has got a wide variety of plants. There's 14 or 13 different plantscapes on the property. Let's go over here and see what I love it when they post what the trees are. This is a honey locust. So now you know. If you ever see this tree, you can say, I know what that is. Most of these trees have been here when the estate was built. There's a path there. This is, let's see what this one is. This is a Tuesday, October 27th, golden rain tree. Now some of you probably aren't interested in trees and horticulture. That's fine. You know, people, and you'll see an example of people who don't care about trees or agriculture later in the video, perhaps in part 2. I'm not sure. I'm just going to walk you around like I'm walking around. I'm not going to rush it. So, if you got to go, you got to go. What is this over here? This is newly planted, perhaps. Incense cedar. Beautiful. It's nice and quiet. Wow. Jeez. You wouldn't have to join a gym if you lived here. You just... This is about the wildlife. Most animals are not as easy to see as birds or flowers. Some are nocturnal, they only come out at night. Some live in burrows and others hide when people approach. As you walk the trails of the Arboretum, I'll just say estate, because I have a problem pronouncing that word. Look for evidence of wildlife activities. Scales broken off a pine cone, a half-eaten nut, a narrow animal trail, or the openings to a burrow in the ground are some signs of wildlife activity. So we have some foxes, and we have, of course, our friends the raccoon, and our otter, and of course our squirrels and chipmunks, all representative here on the estate. And there's one right there. There's a squirrel over there. I don't know if you can see it. The estate sits right on the Connecticut River. Look at this. If you want to know where I am exactly, I'm on Long Island, and this is just a couple of miles south of East Islip. So Long Island as a whole is 120 miles long. This is a perfect day for the kayak too. I can't stay in my sister's house for too much longer. I've been here since 2 weeks. Look at this. So I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go to Florida, I guess. I got a nice room in my sister Terry's house, and to tell you frankly, I'm in no rush to go. But you know what they say about visitors and fish? After 3 days, they both smell like old fish. Look at these trees. Here's a newly planted tree. What is this one gonna be? Black Topio. Morning. Hello. What was I saying? I was talking about the location of where I am approximately. Long Island is 120 miles long from tip to the end. Montauk Point being the most eastern point. It's about 120 miles long, Long Island. I'm about right where I am now. God, I'd love to have this house, wouldn't you? Jeez, it's just beautiful. Look at those houses across the river. Long Island is about 120 miles out, 120 miles long. From where we are taking this video right now, we're about 54 miles from New York City and about 72 miles from Montauk Point. So that gives you an idea. If I was a better YouTuber, I'd say I'll put the coordinates in the description. But I have to be honest with you. I'm not putting anything in the description because I don't know how to put anything in the description. I don't know how to do nomenclature. I don't know how to do what's the other thing they do? The coordinates. I wouldn't even know how to do the coordinates. I can tell you what time it is, but I can't tell you the coordinates. Anyway, so but that's what they say. They say, I'll put the coordinates in the description block. So this is a good day on Long Island. Nice and warm. It's probably about 62 degrees, perhaps. The rest of the week was, let's see, let's go over to this one. It'll give us some information. Yep. This is what this is. This is the Connecticut River. Many plants and animals live in the blackish waters where fresh water from the Connecticut River mixes with salt water from the Great South Bay. Your sanctuaries serve as breeding grounds and nurseries for marine life and are among the most biologically productive environments on Earth. Grasses and algae provide food for marine life as well as a place to hide from predators. And Jehovah's Witnesses, I guess. So this is fascinating. You got eels in there, you got plankton, grass shrimp, killfish, rainbow trout, the aggressive blue claw crab. Aggressive until you get it in the restaurant. Then we'll take over. And the jumbo jellies. And this is it. God, wish I had the kayak. Look at the view. Just beautiful. Look at those beautiful homes. Just bring money. Just bring money. A small house, approximately $200,000 on Long Island, would be approximately $10,000 to $12,000 in taxes. And that's a modest house costing about $200,000 US dollars. Can you imagine what the tax liability is for some of these homes? These people aren't calling in sick if they work. All right, we're going to keep going down this path, and hopefully we won't have any phone issues. We're at 16 minutes. Wow, what a day. And I'm going to give you the nice view of the estate, and you'll see it. Here's a little island they put. See the little island? And a bridge. This was all somebody's house one time. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? How'd you like to have to mow that lawn? That's where we came from. Just doing a 180 for you. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I try to be as skillful as these guys are. I mean, they're just great. I try to make my videos just one film. I'm not too good with the editing. So I just do one shot, one clear shot, and then start another video if I need to. So I'm thinking of going down to Florida. I think I was going to take Amtrak. Now I think I'm going to fly on Frontier Airlines. It's 99 cents, but you have to pay $400 for your luggage and $80 to pick your seat. So you got to watch out for those hidden fees. Are you going to check a bag? No. Are you going to bring a bag? Yes. I'd like to have some clean underwear when I get to Florida. I like to change my underwear on a daily basis. Yes, I'll have a bag, you know. This is all his property. This is Breeze Island. Breeze Island. Breeze Island. I don't know if you can see this. Breeze Island was created in the 1890s when William K. Vanderbilt dredged one side of the Connequent River to accommodate his yacht. The Cuttings landscaped the resulting island and built a rustic structure where Mr. Cutting would take tea. Jeez, 1965. What happened in 1965? Because of structural issues, the original structures were demolished during the 1960s. 2016, what happened? In 2016, a restoration project was begun to reclaim the island from invasive bamboo. Over the preceding 40 years, the bamboo had spread over nearly half of the island and was choking out previous native plants. Bamboo will do that. And today, almost today, maybe yesterday, 2017, while this tea house is inspired by the original, it was built in memory of Maxwell H. Reamer, a young man who gave up exploring the estate and its areas, a builder himself, Maxwell Spirit, was guiding hand in the restoration of the Breezy Island. To complete the rustic structure, Breezy Island has been placed as a garden with native Long Island plants. Stroll among the beach plum and the black cherry. Watch the bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds as they pollinate winter berries and summer sweet. Enjoy the river view, the sandy breeze, and the milkweed. Wonderful. So here we go. We're going to do it. Good morning. Good afternoon. What the heck time is it? Good afternoon. Thank you. So here we go. We're going over the bridge, Breezy Island. Who knew? If you got a big yacht, you got to get it in. There's no sense of having a big yacht if you can't park it near your house. Oh, geez. Due to the sensitive plant nature of the plant collection, no commercial photography is allowed beyond this point. This is not commercial. This is no one's getting paid for this. I know I'm not getting paid. I only have about 400 subscribers. Nobody's making any money here. I'm going to continue to film. I'm not one of these YouTubers with 200,000 subscriptions, or subscribers they call them. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. What does it say? It's Cunning's Tea House built in 26. In memory of the Maxwell River. Yeah, he was a good one. So we got some people over here. I don't want to go over there. They might say, hey, stop filming over here. You can't film. Oh, it's not for commercial. Nobody's making any money. I have no money. Nobody has any money. I got here in a cab. I don't even have a car. If I had a car, I'd be sleeping in it. So here we go. We're going back over the bridge. Nice view of the lake. So this is where Mr. Cutter used to take his tea. It's a long way to go. If I was drinking tea, maybe I'd drink the tea in the house first, then come out here. By the time you get out here, the tea might have been cold, for crying out loud, unless he liked cold tea. Who knows what he liked? I know he liked horticulture, that's for sure. But what a breath of fresh air to come here from that busy New York City. Back in the 1800s, New York City was no... You can see the house out in the distance there. Can you see that? There's the house. You know, in 1800s, New York City was not the, you know, it was the pollution. They didn't have any, what do they call that, catalytic converters for the anti-pollution devices. They didn't have any of that. And it was crowded. It was, didn't they have slums back then? They didn't have trash pails. They didn't have, didn't people defecate in the street? I don't know. But certainly coming out here would be like a dream come true. And that's what he did. I think I'm okay to film now. I'm off Breeze Island. That was close. To call my sister. Bail me out. I've been arrested. What'd you do this time? Oh, I was filming on Breeze Island. Oh, you can't film on Breeze Island. Can you see the sign? And there's the house there. You can see the house over there. What are we at? We're at 22. Maybe I'll just keep going with this video. If you gotta go and it's too long and you got things to do and you can't sit and just watch a video, then that's okay. You can come back another time. Oh. So let me figure this out. They had to widen the canal to get the boat in, and then they got Breeze Island, however that worked. So I'm only showing you a small portion of the 691 acres that encompasses this estate. You know, the leaves are changing. All the leaves are changing. What's this over here? A red maple. All the leaves are gone. There's a red maple. So if anybody says what kind of tree that is, you can say that's a red maple. You say, I know what that is. That's a red maple. Well, how do you know that? Well, I was watching this idiot, this Brian Holtzman idiot, and he was showing everybody the trees. And Another lake area. So we're gonna, just wanted to take you along the water first. Well, it's a huge tree. Maybe that was Hurricane Sandy, or Hurricane Debbie, or Hurricane Alice, or Typhoon Betty. It's always a woman. They don't really use men's names because men don't yell at people all the time. Yeah. I want a wife that just continually nags and yells. That's what I want. That's what I want in my life. I want a wife that just yells. Just yells at me all day long and tells me what to do. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. So if you're out there and you're a woman and you want to marry me, you have to yell at me, you have to nag me, you have to tell me what to do, where to park the car, what to pick up at the store, what to fix in the house. I need that. I need constant abuse by the female gender. Look at these beautiful. Now this is the big oak tree. Well, that's an oak tree. Look at this tree. It's probably as old as the estate. Look at that. I think we're just gonna run this video all the way through. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I can't help you run your life. You've gotta do what you gotta do. You've gotta watch what you wanna watch. It's your content. Only you can decide what content you wanna see and hear. What is this? This is another word I can't pronounce. A catshaw tree. So there it is. You see a tree like this, you say, hey, that's a cashew tree. So how did you know that? How did you know it was a cashew tree? Well, I was watching this YouTuber, this idiot, and he told me what it was. He didn't know what it was. He just showed me the nameplate on the tree. He doesn't know anything. I don't know why he's even doing this. Well, I'll tell you why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it makes me happy. I'm retired and I'm having fun. Okay? And it's for people who want to have fun too. All right, look at this one. This is a pine tree. I don't have to look at the name plant to tell you that's a pine tree. And they got this roped off. This is a massive oak tree right here. They don't even want you going near it. Maybe they're afraid it's gonna fall on your head. Yeah, they got wires up there because it's so old. And they don't want any of those branches to fall on your head. I can only presume that's the reason why it's roped off. See the way it's roped off? Because they don't, well, this one's not roped off over here. Look at those massive, that's what you call an oak tree. Just like the song, tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Earlier we talked about bamboo. People have gotten to court cases and sued their neighbors over bamboo. One neighbor plants bamboo and doesn't properly put the underground chicken wire or netting or something to keep that thing from spreading. And before you know it, you got two neighbors in small claims court suing each other over the bamboo that has spread to the neighbor's residence. Look at this. They got that branch on a piece of wood. I'm sorry I can't get any closer. Look at the size of that tree. This is why I love coming here. I love trees. And if you're still watching this video, I guess you do too. Look at the size of this one. Hopefully there's a name plant on this one. And so the bamboo you have to put in a container, or you have to keep it from spreading, because it's just like a weed. It is a weed. It's a bamboo. It's a weed. There it is. Another oak, the black oak. Wow. That's a tree, huh? Look at the size of that tree. Black oak. It's just great to see something that's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years and that's still alive, you know? Like the movie Blade Runner. What was his name? He wanted to live forever. And they told him, you can't live forever. The candle that burns the brightest burns for the shortest period of time. What was his name? What was his name? Maybe I'll remember it. Anyway, Blade Runner, the guy wanted to live forever. He was a replica. And he was very, 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 very upset that he had little or no time left. So he went around killing everybody that made him. He found the guy that made his eyes and poked his eyes out. Then he finally found the guy that was the head of the company, the industrialist, if I can. There's a good shot. It's the oak tree, 2 black oak trees. Look at that view. See, I'd work from home if I owned this place. The heck with New York City. With the money he had, he could have everything shipped. He could have everything shipped right to this location. You know, go to New York City if you want to watch a play. But otherwise, why would you go back to New York City with all that smog and crime and crowds and defecation in the streets? So, God, what's his name? So anyway, bamboo is a problem. You got to make sure it's in a pot, and if you plant it in the ground, you better put some wire mesh, like a screen, to keep it from spreading. Look at this. This is his front lawn, and then here's his house. Look at that. Is that is that a kick in the butt or what? I'm trying to keep this PG. That's a kick in the butt, or a kick in the buttocks, or a kick in the donkey's behind. Trying to find the words that will keep everybody happy. You say a bad word, and there's going to be somebody that's just going to come out of their freaking heads. Look at all the chimneys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta have a chimney in the kitchen. We're talking about the 1800s now. Now this is what I've been waiting for to show you this one. When I first saw this is a tree house. Usually tree houses, if you get into a tree house, you gotta go up and go right in. But this one is ground level. Entrance only, 6 feet apart. Face coverings required. A lot of you are wondering why I'm reading what you're reading. Somebody may be listening to this video and has glaucoma, or they have a vision problem. So they're not seeing it. So that's why I have to read as well. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. And there it is. The estate staff would like you to enjoy this unique and beautiful weeping beech. Weeping beech is the name of this tree. Please help us to protect it by not carving in or climbing on its branches. And what I was talking about earlier, people who don't have an appreciation for horticulture are probably the ones that carved their names in the trunks of these trees, which is very, very naughty. You can kill a tree if you do that. Look at the branches. Somebody could come in here and have their way with their wife or husband or something. This is completely secluded. And aren't we lucky? There's no people in here while we're making this video. I don't know if I'm doing justice with this video on this tree. I'm trying. The branches go into the ground. Here, see, these are the people that carved their name in the tree, you know. Johnny loves Alice. That's great, Johnny. It's okay to love Alice, but you don't need to kill a tree in the process. Look at all this. R plus S and a heart. Here's somebody with a can of spray paint. Who brings a can of spray paint to an estate, to an arboretum? I mean, who are, as Jerry Seinfeld would say, who are these people who bring spray paint to an arboretum? Look at this guy. You could kill a tree. Look how deep he cut that. Now, these are not tree people who did this. These are just crazed lover. Look, somebody climbed up there and put, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I have a zoom or not. If I was, I probably do, but not. This is not a GoPro. This is an iPhone 7. It says Gene and Jim. My word, the nerve of these lovers. Unbelievable. I want to let everybody know that I'm having this kind of relationship with this kind of person, and I'm going to kill a tree to do it. Jeez. Well, there's a good shot there. Can you see that? Trying to do this tree justice with this video inside here. Look at this tree. I should have put how old it is. That would have helped. Well, I know it wasn't planted last week. That's for sure. Look at the base of that tree. They're treating this tree like a zoo, like it's a caged animal, you know, because of these people that I guess want to come in here and do this kind of thing. Look at all this damage. This is environmental terrorism right here. Who is that? I don't know. Oh, Randy? Randy and Chris love each other. They're probably divorced now. Some of these people are probably in jail for spousal abuse. But at one time they were in love. So here we go. See the wires? See the wires? Can you see the wires? I'd like to be a tree doctor or a tree horticulturist, but I was in the Air Force giving out 2 sheets and a pillowcase for 4.5 years. And I know little or to nothing about real horticulture, but I just love it. Oh, look at that. That's a brace. See the brace? Can you see the brace? This is where I go up with my hand and I point and I try to, there's my finger. Right there's the brace. See the brace? So this is a mess. I don't think anybody's seen a tree like this. I know I haven't. I've seen some big trees, but not a weeping beech. This is a weeping beech. Oh, wow. And then it comes out around here. And it just keeps going. More mature trees. You can see how terribly large it is. I'll walk out a little bit. Show you the rest of the house. They have a restaurant there. You can have, I guess, tea. Mr. Cutter loves his tea. And light snacks. I don't know. I'm not going in there. Afraid of getting autism. Anyway, look at the size of this residence. They didn't have intercom systems back then, but heck, they really needed them. I mean, you wouldn't even know how to find somebody in a house this big. Where are you, Bobby? Well, I don't know. It looks like all the other. I don't know where I am. Oh, wow. Some people going in the tree. Look how big it is. Let me get away and show you how big this damn thing is. Jeez. Weeping beech. I didn't know there was such thing as a weeping beech. And that's where we went in. Oh, they got sick and tired of throwing whatever they were throwing around. They're going to take a little rest now. Look at that view. Beautiful view. And this is the house. Wow, look at that. Jeez. What a summer house this is. If you're just tuning in, I don't know what to tell you. You probably just tuned out. What is this? A bunch of trees in a little house? What kind of garbage is this? I need content. I need more than this in my life. I can't take this. I need action. I need explosions. I need crime. I need violence. That's what I need. I need violence. I need people acting bad. That's what I like in my videos. People acting bad. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. I'm going to go to another channel. Look at this. Just beautiful. Look at that lawn. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's that big oak tree we were talking about over there. And there's the weeping beech. So I hope you like this video. This is Sorry, I changed the name. It's not the Holtzman Zone anymore. I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and she told me that, just say, you know, I didn't really like Holtzman Zone either. The old house over here. It's a huge house. And what are we at? We're at, almost 40 minutes. Geez, that's going to make a lot of people upset. That's the first thing you hear from people, my friends. Oh, it's too long, I can't watch it. It's too long, I can't watch it. It's like people when they get a good book. Oh, the book is so thick. The book is so thick, I can't read a book that thick. Well, what else do you got to do? What else do you have to do in your life? You won't read a book that's really thick, but you'll go to a baseball game and watch 95 innings of tied baseball until you run out of beer and you start smacking people around. That's okay, but a big book, oh, I can't read that book. Look at these beautiful. So I'm going to close this video, but there's too much to see. The Dwarf conifer collection. I know there's some people out there that's saying, I guess this is the guy responsible for it. I can't get into it now. We're running out of time again. But this is Dwarf, the scientist, and there's that gecko. There's my gecko. Always mispronounce gecko. I got a couple of bonsai trees at home. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, geez, there's a beautiful specimen. God, that's better than the one I got at home. Jeez. Look at this beautiful dwarfed conifer display. See, there's a lot to see here. Some people are saying, don't cut it. I want to see the dwarfed conifers. Yeah. Other people are going, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is the worst YouTube channel I have ever seen. I can't take it. Look at that tree over there. If you can't take it, you can't take it. I don't know what to tell you. People always need stimulation. They don't know how to have peace and quiet. You can't just take a break. After what's going on with all these elections and COVID-19, you think a video like this would be a fresh air, a breath of fresh air. Just to see some nature. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm gonna have to cut it out. I'm gonna have to cut it. I can just hear the comments now. Oh my God, it was 40 minutes long. I couldn't take it anymore. I was ready to open up my wrists. I was hanging from a rope in the den. Oh my God, this content. I can't take this content. I want to go over here and take a look at this. Look at these specimens. If I lived here, I would never leave the premises. Jeez. Look at all these stands of trees. This is just one guy's house. One guy's house. An industrialist. All right, I'm going to come out and take another view of the main house. And then I'm going to make all these people happy and stop this video. Look at this thing. This thing died, but came back. It was damaged in the storm and came back. See the top? Look at this. That's what I like about plants. You can like drop them out of a building and they'll still survive. Drop a piano on an oak tree's head and it'll still survive. Like that tree at Ground Zero. Oh good, there's a nameplate. What is it? Eastern red cedar. Yeah, look at that. Eastern red cedar. That's the layman's name. Now, of course, they have a name with every letter in the alphabet for all the professionals. There's a tree at the, you can Google it at home. There's a tree near the World Trade Centers before they were destroyed that survived. And I think they call it the freedom tree. And it got heavily damaged, but it survived. And to this day, it's where it was before. Look at that one over there. What the hell is that? I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not ready to stop this video yet. There's too much for people to see that are interested in this side of thing. Look at the trunk. It's got to be an original tree from the original estate. Look at this. Look at that. There's a nameplate on this one. And there's benches everywhere. So there we are. There's the river. And I'm so happy that this place is so close to my sister Terry's house. Massive tree. I'm sorry, I don't see a nameplate. And here we are on the Great Lawn. There's a good shot of the house. So that's it. I think I'm going to stop it here. Look at all the chimneys. And thanks for, I hope you liked it. I liked it, and I think you got to do things that you like. They say you have to pick a niche. If you want a lot of subscribers and you want a lot of followers and subscriptions, what do they call? You gotta pick a niche. You gotta pick a niche. I'm not picking any niche. How are you gonna pick a niche when you're on Earth and you have so much time before you perish? You want to try to see as much of everything as you can. There it is. All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. Beautiful home. Look at that. Then I'll just do a 360 before I go, so you can take it all in. 360 means circle. That much I know. Again, I'll leave the coordinates of where I am in the description block in the of the channel. Wow.